Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing this look. It's an easy, chill, go to work, my go-to look right now. So keep on watching if you like it. Hey guys, so let's get started. First, what I'm doing is grabbing some Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair and blending that in with a damp beauty blender only in my problem areas. So underneath my eyes and any trouble spots, any redness that I might have from any blemishes. I know it's a little bit light, but I just use self tanner. My foundation is a little bit darker, so usually when I blend them in, it looks natural. Picking up some Makeup Forever HD foundation stick. It's an old discontinued shade. I'll list it down below in the description box. But just using that same damp beauty blender to blend it all over my face. I'm trying to focus just on the center of my face and trying to use as little product as possible so that it looks as natural as possible. And just taking that Milano collection powder from Japan. I got this a few months ago. It's awesome, especially if you're an oily girl, focusing on the trouble spots. This is just a Luxie brush that I'm using. Using the Anastasia Contour Kit, taking the two darkest shades and using another Luxie brush to contour my cheekbones and a little bit on the perimeters of my face. I use a different brush for my nose, you'll see later. I'm not using any bronzer this time because I wanted to use fewer products and try to have my skin shine through, and usually when I add bronzer it just darkens it a little bit too much. I'm using that lightest banana shade and a little Morphe highlighter brush to lighten up just right underneath my eyes. It helps it set too so that it doesn't really move around the concealer throughout the day. And I'm using a Real Techniques multitask brush and a little bit of MAC Desert Rose blush, which is a matte color. And I'm so excited! The Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh my gosh. So excited. So starting with that Jaclyn Hill palette, we're taking Pooter, which is a medium brownish reddish shade, using a Morphe M573 to blend that out on both eyelids, taking that pretty big, pretty fluffy and blown out, also all the way underneath the eye as well to kind of connect that upper lid and lower lid so it looks smoky and more as a shadow and not so intense. Then we're taking Silk Cream in a second here, which is a lighter beigeier yellow tone kind of cream color. Taking a smooth soft blending brush, which is the Morphe E28. I think they changed the brush names on this one because I've tried to find this and it's not the same. But anyways, using that to kind of blend out and make sure that there's no hard edges. And now taking a little bit of Firework, which is a really nice orangey shimmer shade. I'm just going to add some depth and dimension to the crease and just on the outer edge, probably half, and then blending it into the rest of the eye. Also bringing it down below just so it's cohesive. Now taking SBN. So SBN is a really interesting color. It's a metallic, it's a bronzy color, but it's kind of sheer. So I like to lay this down with a flat, fluffy brush from Morphe M433. And I use that and try to pack it on, layer in, and then I go over it with a different color, which is that second one right there, Beam. So I just put that over top just to give it that pop. I know you could probably use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus or Wet It, but I prefer to do this. It looks a little bit more blended. So now we're going to go in with Chip, which is a beautiful grapey, brownie, reddy color. It's on the darker side, and using that as an eyeliner. I'm using a little Real Techniques eyeliner brush, number 202, and I absolutely adore this brush. It is amazing, super precise. Really, really love it. We're going to be smudging that later with a different brush and kind of layering those colors and, again, adding dimension. So it's not a big deal for it to be super precise, but it's really easy to work with. And we're also going to put that on the bottom of our eyes, just whatever's left over on the brush, not picking up any extra product. So now going in with Hustle, which is a shimmery brownie bronze color. We're going to grab that Morphe M506 brush and using that to blend out the eyeliner work. And then going back in with more color and that Real Techniques eyeliner brush and layering that over top again, just to make sure that we still have some definition. And that's going to make it look a little bit more natural, less harsh compared to having liquid eyeliner or a pencil eyeliner. And I'm just taking a small Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush and using that to dust off anything that might have fallen. Now using a Sonia Kashuk brush, I am taking a little bit of that highlight on the inner corner using the Enlight color. And I'm bringing them down in the bottom as well, but trying to stay pretty close to that lash line. Using my handy dandy Sephora eyelash curler, my new obsession. And I'm just going back in with Fireworks, that orangey ruddy color just on the lash line at the bottom there to add more dimension and tie that look in. Smoke out the lash line a little bit. Now into brows. So I'm using the Anastasia brow definer in the shade Taupe. Trying to keep it pretty natural. I've started doing this straight brow look lately, trying to do less of an arch, especially at the bottom, and I'm kind of liking it. Just going in lightly on the very center, trying to focus the darker color on the edge, on the corner, I should say. And then making sure you're using the spoolie so that everything's blended out. We're just going to top that off with some clear brow gel. Also by Anastasia, love this. Really keeps my eyebrows in place all day, which is what I love, especially when you're oily prone. And then using the same Enlight color, putting that just on the brow bone. I like doing this after my eyebrows are in place, just so I can really see where I need to highlight. And then I'm using the ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner in Honeydude. This is a nude peach, just to make my eyes look bigger. I'm using the Whirl MAC lip pencil to line my lips. I find that when I do this, it makes my lipstick just last longer. Even after I eat, it still looks like I have something on my lips. It's very natural though, especially once you mix in a nude lipstick like I will be doing. Switching gears, I'm using a little bit of the Essence highlighter. This one is a Pure Nude highlighter, number 10, Be My Highlighter. I'm going back to contour my nose. This is a small Coastal Scents brush that I got from a long time ago. I don't even know if they still have it. Doing my nose, in between my lips, and underneath my lips as well to try to make them appear a little bit bigger. And don't worry if this looks a little bit crazy right now. We're going to go in and blend this out as well. I'm using the Morphe E21 to blend out the lines. I like to wait and let it sit a little bit on the face. I know a lot of people don't like doing that, but I find that that makes it blend a little bit better and also stay. I'm putting a little bit of highlight on my nose again and using my finger just on the very tip of my nose and the Cupid's bow so it's a little bit more concentrated. And adding a little bit of Champagne Pop by BECCA Cosmetics, of course, because I have to. Wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the same. And then I'm using that damp beauty blender just to blend it in. I find that whenever I layer highlighters, that's a really good technique to make sure that it's not overdone. I'm just adding mascara to my lashes. I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, which I love. I like using the mini sample because it doesn't dry out as fast. With lips, I'm starting out with the Burt's Bees shade. This is in Nile Nude number 500. And then I'm adding Flesh Pot just in the center of my lips. I like using my finger to blend that out. It feels like it looks more natural. And that completes the look. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.